Wanna be a lazy bastard like me and don't worry too much about algae? Let me share my #1 tip for a hassle-free tank with little to no algae. So my #1 tip is using the ionized water. The ionized water is pure water that is completely free of dissolved solids. I hear you thinking, how does this help me to beat algae? Well, imagine this, you're filling your tank after water change with your tap water. But the tap water might have totally different water parameters than your tank water does. So I ran a couple of tests and here are the results of the water of my tank. And here I'll show you the results of the water of my local tap water. Quite a difference, right? We know that algae thrives during imbalances, right? So why risk it? You put so much time and effort in building your escape, and why let it ruin by some stupid algae? What are the benefits of using the eye water? The eye water has a very low pH. Depending on your local tap water, you can achieve a pH of 5.5. The eye water has no dissolved solids, so you can match exactly the water parameters of your tank. With the eye water, you won't create big imbalances after a water change in your tank. This is beneficial for your plants and not so much for the algae. When I started my aquascaping journey, I had a lot of problems with algae. And I tried everything to beat it, but it never happened, until I noticed something. Running a lot of tests, I figured that the balance of my tank was kind of disturbed after the water change. And it took quite a while until balance was restored. And these imbalances gave algae the chance to grow. With the ionized water, you can easily change the parameters of the water because it's pure water. So you can achieve any water parameters you like by adding tap water or a water remineralizer. So how do we get the eye water? And there's a couple of options, and the most common one is using an RO unit or a reverse osmosis unit in combination with a DI filter on top of it. Reverse osmosis is a water purification process that uses a semi-permeable membrane to separate ions, unwanted molecules and larger particles from tap water. This purification method requires an RO unit, which you have to permanently install next to your faucet. You also need to have a large tank to store all the water. So if you're like me and don't have a lot of space to install a permanent RO unit and don't want to generate a lot of water waste, a water purifier or DI filter could be a better option for you. So this is the unit I'm using, and I put the link in the description below if you want to find out which exact model that is. There's a lot of other good options on the market and they usually work pretty much the same. So let me explain you on this model. So down here is the inflow where the tap water goes in, and on top here is the outlet where the purified water comes out. And then here on the top part we have the button to release pressure and open the system to exchange the resin bed, and here's a TDS meter to check whether the resin bed is still good enough to purify the water. So to open the system, you just have to pressure this button here and then twist it. You can take the cap off, and inside we find the resin bed. So it's easy to exchange. You just can toss this away and get a new one. To close it again, just take the lid, push down really hard and twist. Okay, it's a bit slidey on the floor here. Now it's shut and the chamber can be pressurized. Okay, and here in the bathroom I've got the system installed. Here on the faucet I have an adapter, and there's a garden hose connected to it, and it's also connected to the DI unit. Down here the water will come in, and then here is another hose attached, and this will be my outflow. So I already filled this tank with water. It just takes a couple of minutes. When I'm now, I'd have to check the valve. Yeah, valve's open, so when I'm turning on my water now, you should have running water. This is pure water, same speed as from the faucet. And I hope you can see the TDS reading here. I hope this is readable. If not, it says 0.0 and this is pure water. Let me shut this off. Cool, right? So here we are at the tank. Almost no algae. Doing this for about 8 years now with the DI filter. Super happy to have it. As you can see, easy results. So guys, thanks for watching. This is my number one tip. If you made it this far and you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, would help the channel a lot. You also can subscribe to my channel to stay updated about future videos.